Hey guys, how are you? It's Cameron here, Freedom Solar and Batteries here at Charnhaven on the Central Coast of New South Wales. Quick demo this morning in the kitchen. We've been here once before, I might do some more from the kitchen just to demonstrate to you how much power things might use. Now we're just going to do the theory. I haven't got no measuring devices, the only thing I've got here is a timer on the phone. So, but you know, something that a lot of us do every day is boil the kettle. You know, I can't tell you how many times I boil a kettle every day to have a cup of coffee. So, you know, if we just for the sake of accuracy, if I put cold water in this kettle, you know, we'll be able to sort of tell how long it will take to boil, say, two cups of water. If we have a look underneath each kettle, and make sure it's empty when you do this, that we'll find a little rating plaque. This has got all the details of your kettle. So, you know, this one is, you know, about a 2 to 2.2 kilowatt, or 2000 to 2200 watt kettle. So that means that's how much energy it draws to do its job, to boil the water. So, you know, it's a 2.2 kilowatt element that's in it. So, you know, if we were to run a 2.2 kilowatt device for one complete solid exact hour, then we will have bought 2.2 kilowatt hours. And that's what's on the bill. So if I put cold water in there, so when you have a look at your electricity bill, we buy our energy in kilowatt hour blocks, increments. So if I put, like this is a real test, it's tap water, there's 2 cups going into that, cold water, and we'll see that we're at about half a litre. Our kettle holds 1.7 max, and let's say a lot of us, you know, will push the envelope and go higher if we're making like, you know, 7 cups of coffee for people. But you know, typically we'd be making 2 coffees, wouldn't we? Because we very rarely get away with making ourselves one without somebody saying, "Hey, are you making a coffee?" So we've always got, you know, 2 coffees on the boil. So if we were to just, you know, press the timer, we'll start the timer and we'll start the kettle at the same time. Okay, so the timer's now running. I'm going to start that kettle, and you know, the energy that we're using now basically comes straight in the lines. It's now drawing about 2 kilowatts to heat that element up. When it first starts up, it draws quite a current because it's going to start heating cold water. It'll start to, you know, warm up, and you know, probably in another couple of seconds you start to hear it doing some work. Another couple of seconds, you know, it'll start to really get into it and boil the water, and we start to hear it starting to boil. Now we're at about 40 odd seconds now. So if we were drawing, say 2.4 kilowatt hours, which most kettles are actually 2.4s, every minute that's about 40 watt hours that we're buying to boil the kettle. So every minute it runs, we're buying between 30 to 40 watt hours. Now, the measurement is watts. 1,000 watts is a kilowatt, so we're buying 40 watt hours per minute to run this element of 2.4 kilowatts. Let's say it's 2.4. We're about a minute and a quarter now. So, you know, we've bought, say, 50 or 60 watt hours. We'll get to probably about, you know, it's probably going to be boiled by the 2-minute mark. So, and then we can have a cup of coffee. So, you know, look at the back of your bills. A lot of families have an average daily usage of around about 17 to 25 kilowatt hours per day. Now, 1 or 2 kilowatt hours of that are a minute 44. We'll stop. So there's a minute 46. We've boiled. So, you know, and that's for 2 cups of coffee. Now we'll do the experiment. But I'll stop the camera. But look at that, nice and hot coffee. Oh, I'm very happy about that. That'll keep me going. So we'll do the experiment again, but I'll stop the camera because it's going to go on for too long. But that, let's say 1.4, like 1 hour, 1 minute 45 seconds. That's 70 watt hours that we bought to boil that kettle. So if we are, you know, paying 30 cents per kilowatt hour, then, you know, it's only a couple of cents to boil the kettle. But it gives you a bit of an idea of how much energy it takes to boil 2 cups of water. Now I'm going to do the video again, and we're going to empty the kettle again. put some cold water and rinse it out just to try and cool the kettle down a bit. It's not really, we're not talking about a scientific experiment, but I'm going to fill it up. Now a lot of people I know fill the kettle every time just to make 1 cup of coffee, and what a waste. So we're going to fill this up to its 1.7 litres of maximum capacity. And we'll reset the clock, and we'll start that, and I'll pause the video for a bit, and I'll drink my coffee, and then we'll see how long it takes to boil this kettle. Talk soon, guys. Hi guys, how are you? I'm back. So I've got my coffee, world's best dead cup. Thanks kids. We're about 4 minutes and 45 seconds down the process of boiling a full kettle of water. We're just starting to boil now. So 450, so we're going to be close enough to 5 solid minutes as against 1 minute and 45 seconds just to boil what we needed. So there we are, we're off exactly bang 5 minutes. So I've stopped the clock at 5:01 minutes. That's, you know, minute 33 reaction time, a bit slow, but you know, so a second, well, 1.33 seconds, sorry, reaction time. But yeah, let's say it's 5 minutes. So if we go back to this kettle being a 2.2 kilowatt kettle, that's quickly did the calculations while we're pausing. It's 36 watt hours per minute. So if we were to, you know, look at 5 times 36 watt hours, so that's 180 watt hours that we bought to boil 1.7 litres of water. So if we were to boil that full kettle about 5 times, you know, just a little bit over 5 times a day, that's 1 kilowatt hour just to boil a full kettle of water. Yet if we boiled just the 2 cups of water 5 times, that's only 180 watts. So, you know, we are 5 times, over 5 times the amount of energy in one day to boil the kettle 5 times compared to being full, or compared to just boiling a half litre of water that just makes the 2 cups of coffee. So when you add that up over the period of a month, that's, you know, like an 85 kilowatt hour difference in the end of your bill. So if, you know, little things, you know, if we do little things, you know, save a kilowatt hour a day, just in the way, just changing the way we boil our water to make a coffee, just boiling what we need. And this is what, you know, we really need to come in to do in our families and our lifestyles, is just consume what we need. You know, example, a dishwasher, we could sink wash twice a day, or we could use a dishwasher once every 2 days. A dishwasher uses less than a sink full of water, so that, and it heats its own water. So we're not using hot water out of the tank below the kitchen, it's heating its own water, and it's only heating exactly what it needs to do the job. Much more efficient way to do it. So that's just an example. We're looking at 5 minutes to boil a full kettle, as against 1 minute and 45 seconds to boil half a litre. So, you know, food for thought. You know, it's something that, that, you know, we do every day. We don't think about it, and we wonder why our electricity bills creep up and up and up, and we don't know, you know, we say, oh, I don't, you know, I'm not using any more energy than I used to use, but the bill's more expensive. Yes, because we're getting ripped off blind when it comes to the cost of electricity in this country. And there it doesn't seem to be any end in sight. So what do we do about it? We have to reduce our consumption and do things like put solar energy on our roofs to reduce the amount of energy that we have to buy. Boil 2 cups at a time, not 10 cups at a time. And do things like utilise your dishwasher. If you've got solar power, put timers on things so you run things through the day. Beautiful sunlight today. And you could be running your dishwasher or your pool pump or whatever you might be doing for free instead of having to pay for it, even in the off-peak at night. So food for thought, guys. Have a think about that one. Give us a call if you want any more information. But just that little quick demonstration I thought would be quite relevant for everybody. It's a real way that you can save a little bit of energy And it is only just a little bit of energy, but if we do lots of little things that save a little bit of energy, we're going to save a lot of energy. Therefore, we're going to reduce our bills, reduce the amount of energy that we have to buy from the energy companies, and it's money back. It's basically money for jam, as my father would say. It's free money back in your pocket just by using less energy. Thanks guys, have a great day.